And welcome back. We are now going from too much rain to too hot during the day. Extreme weather here. We had friends staying for a couple of days on the land, and Hayden and Jack put up this marquee. It's ended up being a really nice place to hang out during the hottest part of the day. And guess who's starting to teeth? He's a little bit grumpy today. A little bit grumpy. And Hayden's started fencing the food forest area. How did Hayden learn how to fence?
I don't know either.
Yeah, that's like a proper professional like fencing there. What's the story? Is that from your uncle or from events?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
Karen always like wonders why I go out and buy these tools, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm using it.
Random fencing tools.
I feel like I'm on a bit of a roll.
Yeah. Hayden's done an amazing job with this first section. He started the back fence and then ran out of chicken wire from that roll, and then has become busy with other work, like paying work. It's really close to being able to get chickens, really. I think the chicken coop could start off here on the kind of flat-ish area, and then I'll put temporary fencing and kind of weave from here to the right of the 2 fruit trees into the back, and then the chickens can have a blast in the long grass on that hill and I can kind of just get used to them, see what they like and don't like, and it's a decent amount of space for them. And I've just been quietly chipping away at the veggie garden and the food forest area. I've started picking the radishes. I'm also experimenting with something called lamb's quarters. My plan is to put this more in the food forest area. It's kind of classed a little bit as a weed, but you can eat the whole thing. And finally having success with a couple of sunflowers. Everything else had been killed by the slugs. Also finally having success with a couple of climbing beans. Felt like I'd tried too early with the other ones. And then my neighbour has given me something called buckwheat. I have no idea what it is. I really should have googled before, wondering if they're going to grow super big. And my one strawberry plant has done really well, but the birds have eaten all the strawberries. But this was kind of an experiment. I now know it can grow in the area, I just need netting. My courgette has just surprised me. I was busy watching the small little courgette and there's a bigger one growing on the other side. Oh, that's so exciting. I think that's really close to being picked. I always thought courgettes were like pumpkins and they spread, but these versions seem quite compact. So I'm intrigued to see how that goes. The few corn I planted seems to be progressing. One's getting closer, it's having its flower or whatever. I've never grown corn before, or courgettes, so it's all a big experiment really. And we've been slowly chipping away at this giant pile of soil. We've got the soil down there. I think I'm going to keep that slope there. Now it's just getting rid of this pile. But the thing is, it's suddenly almost too hot to work in the middle of the day. It's roasting right now. I've also bought a few more trees. Probably the wrong time of year to be planting these. I really thought I was going to lose these two as they were really wilting in the sun, but I've been pretty religious with watering them every night. I think they're going to survive, hopefully. Unfortunately, one of the oven wattles isn't looking so flash. Looked fine, and then basically as soon as I planted it, it died on me. There's the odd little green branch, so I'm still watering it just in case it revives, but the other one's surviving. And then I bought 5 red robin plants. They're good for hedging, very popular in New Zealand. They're very hardy. My plan at the moment is just to plant all along the 2 roadsides next to the house for privacy and hopefully stop the dust in summer. I'm a little bit nervous about the dust factor with the house location. If the wind is blowing in the wrong direction, will I regret this in the future?